Hey, Ophiuchus, how are you guys out there? I pray you guys are all well. Welcome to Ophiuchus and me. I appreciate you guys for stopping by here with me today. It is currently December 2025, and it's the 4th to be exact, and it's 4:13 p.m. Yeah, so let's get a reading, shall we? Old and new, I appreciate every single last one of you guys. Hope you like, hope you stay, hope you enjoy. If you're new, I do Oracle, I do Index, I do 3 decks of Tarot. Today I will be using this Tao Oracle. Okay, and see where we go from there. It is our season, Ophiuchus. Yes, it is. Hope you guys have great things in store or plan for your season and only see greatness on your vision board for the following 18 to 24 months. Let's get it. Let's go. Actually, forever. Just making moves, making great moves for the next, good couple of years. Goodness on your mind, goodness in your plans. So you have here number 58. I'm sorry, the joyous. Yeah, just making good plans. Dragonflies represent change. We're going into uh, the so-called calendar new year, but however the case, just holding on to goodness, greatness, all right, happiness, delight, interaction, open communication, goodwill, friendly persuasion, and self-expression. Okay, so that's what was at the bottom. Actually, I'm just going to keep it out just because 58. Okay. Also equals to a 13. And here at the bottom, another number 13. Okay, here for you, companionship, my bad. It says friendliness, once again, mutual respect, shared goals, interdependence, agreements, strengthening bonds. So, friendly persuasion, friendliness, something to do with just this energy of being happy, spreading goodness. Okay, your interactions, mutual respect, shared goals, just energy that's shared. So here you have 39, and that says obstacles. Okay. And then here you have number 25, that says innocence. So there could be a certain innocence about yourself or the way that you view the world. And maybe it was an obstacle to kind of maybe look at the world in a joyous perspective or from those types of eyes or something like that. Or maybe you felt it was difficult finding the right type of people or people that saw things like how you see them, maybe. Okay. So obstacles, it says unexpected obstructions, frustration, difficulties, feelings of hopelessness, struggle, discouragement. Okay. the waves, the ocean, the tides, it's hard to navigate in that type of terrain. I don't even know if it's terrain, but in those rocky waters. So then here, um, the innocence card, it says a trusting nature, originality, spontaneity, open heartedness, simplicity, and the unexpected. And it says here unexpected. That was your first word there, unexpected. And here the unexpected. Okay. Um, so yeah, just kind of like in this energy of exactly what life is, it's always an unexpected situation. We never know what's going to happen, really. Um, and with life being a challenge and being presented with challenging things or challenges all the time, these obstacles here, you know, it could be frustrating. But there is some sort of great, joyous change here for you, for us, for the world. Okay. If we look at things from a different perspective, maybe, right? Okay. So here we have it. Number 39, that's the 12, okay? 12 to the 13. Here we have number 7. Also, 12 breaks down to a 3, and the 13 breaks down to a 4. So, 3, 4, 7, or the other numbers here you see. So, obstacles. It says, the media presents countless images of a flawless, streamlined life that never sweats the small stuff. It's the glamour of the movers and shakers, the facade that sends the message that it's all under control, that who's, I'm sorry, that those who have made it can do whatever they want, whenever they want. They have enough clout to gain entry anywhere, anytime. They are never questioned, never frustrated or disappointed. The reality is that we never meet such modern day myths on the streets where we live. There are no guarantees in life. We humans do not have ultimate control over its unfolding lessons and ups and downs. No matter what our achievements may be, each and every one of us can be faced at any time with obstructions that appear insurmountable and seem to prevent all progress. Unfortunate events that occur completely out of the blue can be devastating to your sense of security. Suddenly, you find that the crisis demands your whole attention at a time when it is difficult enough just to keep your head above water. If the deteriorating, if the deteriorating, my bad, conditions persist, you can begin to panic at the prospect of a severe setback that might have long term consequences or even be impossible to overcome. But once you succumb to panic, then helplessness and confusion are sure to follow, with a strange hold on clear thinking that promptly sends all your efforts to keep it together straight down the drain. Struggling against what is happening will just compound your frustration as all your strategies seem to lead nowhere, or worse, increase your difficulties. So here, guys, we all have obstacles, and there is no one here that doesn't. Even though, yeah, they says, they give us these images, the, the facade, these celebrities and so on and so forth. Oh, the glitz, the glamour, the money. They still have issues too. We're all human. We all have issues. Okay. So, however the case, moving along, number 25, to the word innocence, we have here innocence is an adult. Innocence, I'm like, what? I was like, innocence in an adult is not the same thing as gullibility or naivety. Naive. Oh my lord, I can't get the word out. You guys know what word I'm trying to say. I'm not gonna butcher it to pieces. Not, and then I want to try to say it. I can't get it out. Okay, to be naive. Okay. Rather, it is a quality that comes with maturity and arises out of a lifetime's experience that trusting in the heart for guidance always proves to be the best way to deal with life's ups and downs. Okay. Innocence is the ability to pay attention to the inner voice of intuition and to spontan. Oh my lord! I'm really not in the mood for reading today. I guess spontaneously. Okay. Let me back up. Innocence is the ability to pay attention to the inner voice of intuition and to spontaneous. Oh my lord. Spontaneously respond to life unfolding in the now. An innocent person doesn't attempt to be an all knowing authority and has no interest in carrying the weight of knowledge learned from other sources. He or she learns by living each moment to the fullest and is enthusiastic and inspired by even the most ordinary occurrences. One who is innocent has the refreshing, childlike quality that emanates from unaffected simplicity, unconcerned by the need to prove anything. It is a wholesome quality, not childish or needy. It is to be content with being for the sake of simply being, complete in itself. Babies are very young children. Babies and I am not a good reader today. I'm really not. Babies and very young children radiate this quality. Everything is new to them, and they are continually fascinated and in wonder. They have not yet been programmed to have preferences, be fixated on ideals, or strive to achieve goals. And while it might be necessary to develop some armor to deal with the world, the problem is that by the time we have outgrown the need to protect ourselves, we have lost touch with this innocent quality and don't know how to go back to it or retrieve it. Because of our training and education, the mind can be militantly forceful in trying to convince the innocent self that it is far too vulnerable to withstand the trials and tribulations of life. That just took a lot out of me for no reason. But yeah. Okay. So, yes, it is kind of an obstacle because it said babies and very young children radiate this quality. Okay, everything is new to them. But if we take things with a newer approach or different approach or breaking things down to a simpler approach or something, we can maybe attain this joy here. Number 58. Let's see what that says really quickly. And then we could start the index cards. The joyous. When your cup is overflowing, why try to contain it? Feel free to feel good and to spread the good will around. There is great pleasure to be had now by sharing your good feelings and supporting others. This is an opportunity to magnify a winning situation. There is support for whatever you hope to accomplish, and your positivity can have a strengthening, vitalizing, vit, vital, vitalizing influence on others. These words are really, I don't know why I can't read today. So don't limit your vision or withhold your expressions of goodwill, as this is the time for realizing your long held dreams. Miracles really are possible when you let your heart and imagination flow freely. The way is open and move toward achieving something of real value in your life. Joy is powerful. It transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. It also heightens the feeling of being alive. And the more you share it, the more it enriches your surroundings. It is in the music of laughter and in the pleasure of touching and being touched by the beauty and sweetness of life. Freely respond to the tune by sharing your delight with everyone around you, even with the moon and the stars. And by the way, it is a full moon tonight. Yes, it is. So tap into the vibrations of the moon and how you feel and wanting to feel good and feel free and release old toxicities, things like that. And yeah, let's continue, shall we, with our index cards and see what we get. Appreciate you for being patient with me today, especially with all of my hiccups and not being able to pronounce words today. So, however the case, let's see what these cards give us. Ain't no need to worry, 'cause tonight is gonna rain. It'll be all over in the morning. That's the Winans. Ain't no need to worry. Just continue to put out good vibrations with good intentions, and everything should fall into place. I found a new path. No more dead ends. That's good. Feel free to fast forward through this part, guys. I don't really talk through this part. Just trying to pull some energy. in-depth conversations to be had, or you are only interested in having those types of conversations. No mediocre, you know, this 3D level conversations for you. Even though it is just, I want to be something about simplicity, yeah, the childlike way of viewing things. And you got somebody that's your ride or die, or that wants to be your ride or die out here. Or you're that type of person looking for your ride or die in your life, or something like that. So it's always the way that we look at something, basically. Um, the way that we view something will be how, basically, like it determines our mood, or you know what I mean, like our state or something like that. James 3:18 it says here, and the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace of them that make peace. As innocent as the little ones, be peaceful. Vengeance belongs to the Most High. Even when people get on your last nerve, don't be so quick to anger. Try to leave it out. All right, here we go. We have here artist. You are, and maybe this is how you put out messages and things like that. Help people see things from different perspectives, or something like that. First card out, we have here Twin Flame. Don't be mad. They are very considerate. It's okay to cry. Don't waste any more time. Music concert. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love. Stevie Wonder. That's maybe the twin flame. This first card we had gardening here. New skill being learned. You have a beautiful soul. I know you better than they do. You drive a Cadillac, or someone you know drives a Cadillac. Innovative mind. Magical energy. Love heals all things. You're a diamond in the rough, girl. That's Anthony Hamilton. Feel, say, do, and be 100%. You're a person that likes to spring clean year round. You're very inquisitive. And like to know things. You could be someone's personal assistant or need one. You could be co parenting. Something is almost about to happen, And maybe you're about to go to Paris, France, or something is about to happen in Paris, France, or you're almost on your way or something with Paris, France. Spiritually gifted, blessings are here for you. Speak now or forever hold your peace. You like to sew. Your color could be neon green. Judgment time. It's moving along very fast. Let it go now. Someone's two-faced, wishy-washy. One minute, yeah, next minute, nah. Someone's very supportive. You could be an elementary school teacher. Something could be very overwhelming to you. Could play golf. It's okay. Too damn comfortable. Someone got college student, maybe. Fire, fire, fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. They're embarrassed for their previous actions or by their previous actions. And they're maybe a little emotional right now, or you are intimate evening together. They want your life beyond capable. You are not the person that wants your life. Special instructions you have been given. You may need to travel to get the special instructions. I don't know. By leaps and bounds, you are out here moving and grooving. You're overqualified for probably everything. Maybe you would like to be a dentist or you need to go to the dentist. You still watch cartoons. I need to really redo that one. I don't even know if you could see anything. Straight ahead is where you are headed. Oh, wow. Underqualified. So there's someone that's overqualified and underqualified. Interesting. He wants to take you out on a real date. And then here, what's stopping you? What is stopping you? Nothing. All right, so here we go. Ophiuchus, appreciate you guys so very much. Let's get out a couple of these cards here, and then I will jump into the tarot. I don't know why my card. I mean, it matters. Some of my decks I prefer them to all be straight first. Some of them, there's one deck in particular I don't care how they go, if they're upside down or these, yeah. Okay, here we go. We have here grief, 10. So you have here like the obstacles, maybe things that are just so difficult, so hard to accomplish, leaving you in despair, different conversations and things like that. It seems like your intentions are different than the world's. You're not trying to eat up what the world is pushing out. And here at the bottom now, I have your roots. There's some significance here to who you are, your bloodline, maybe even possibly, okay? Um, and how that just taps into basically like these times that we're in, okay? Um, like everything is black or white, there's no in between. You're either good or you're bad, evil or, good, you know. So it's like we know here everything is like upside down, you know, good is bad and bad is good, you know, they flip everything around, you know, tricksters everywhere, blah, 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 blah. Um, and there's been a lot of just lies told, and we all know that. So your intentions and what you aim for is with goodness, you know, you're looking to try to change something, you know. Her arrow is rose, okay. So here to the consuming in reverse with the world, like, you know, you're not taking in all that, you know, you're trying to give something different because you have here woken up here, you know, you understand, you've had time to ponder, you've had time to see, okay. um you may, you know, be a nocturnal, you know, person that likes to stay up late, you know, because bats are nocturnal. um but however the case, he's wide awake. So there's, you know, he's seeing something different, just like, you know, with the child's eyes, you know, he's like, wow, I've never been up in the daytime, you know, it's just something different. So it's just about, it's like the change, something's changing, you know. um Basically that's just the way that I see it. um Second, really quickly. Yeah, so usually that's the hangman card, right? So um I'm trying to figure out what deck I want to use next. More deck. Okay. So yeah, it's just like you're definitely seeing something differently, but your intentions are pure, and you find things to be kind of complicated. You have five of wands. Um, you know, people wanting to cut you down, Queen of Swords, because of your truths or something that you're trying to speak or something like that. And it could be very overwhelming. You could be an elementary school teacher, not too sure, trying to find ways to incorporate new findings or new, I don't know, talking to boards. I'm not too sure. Going to meetings, trying to make changes. I don't know. Looking at the children, is trying to make a change for the children. Yeah, with the Hierophant, higher learning, understandings, God being centered, um, just all around, just everywhere, just period. And if you don't have God in the mix, it's not gonna really turn out right for you. So for starters, with your intentions, you have Seven of Cups and King of Wands. So you have a lot of confidence in yourself, and you have the right solution on gathering. Also, you have a lot of different ideas. Okay, a lot of different things that interests you and a lot of different ways that you can bring it and present it. Okay. It also says here a new skill being learned. So you're spiritually gifted. So there's ways that you're trying to incorporate uh, just things. So then we have here consuming in reverse with the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Wands both in reverse. That's like no action. Like you're not buying it. You're not here for it. You're not putting any efforts or nothing towards anything that is like of the world or something like that. Not buying it. You're not adding to it or something. Now here with waking up, now you have the Page of Wands to the King of Pentacles. So it's like you are definitely ready to take a new adventure and start something new, some sort of new project to get going to combat this feeling of like this of it being an obstacle. You're ready to invest and try something new. By leaps and bounds, you're moving. And here with the Nine of Cups, you are like overzealous or overjoyed or very excited to be able to push out this type of energy. And there's a rainbow here coming out from the cosmos, hitting this mirror. Just light energy, right? And here underneath this waking up, he has a rainbow also. So rainbow could be significant, also God's covenant, him saying he will not flood the earth again, but he will destroy it by fire. Okay. So, however the case, whoa, judgment, right? As I say that, that's so crazy. You see that? Okay. Judgment time was somewhere in here too. I forgot where, but it was somewhere in there, one of them little cards. And then here to Ace of Pentacle now. Okay. So Ace of Pentacle, I don't know why I can't see the words. If you could see them better now. But however the case, Ace of Pentacle now to this waking up. So you have this opportunity now to go on this new adventure to spread the news or something like that. Seven of Pentacles, and you've been putting in a lot of work towards it. Okay. To the Five of Wands, to where you're like, you're not even worried or concerned if there is that competition. Um, you don't care. Knight of Swords in reverse. You don't have anything to say about anything either. It's just like what is there to say? Two of Wands. You've just been really looking at your choices here, you know, and how you want to move and operate here. Which directions you want to move. So, Ophiuchus, appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for rocking in here with me today on Ophiuchus and me to see what's good, see what's going on. I appreciate every single last one of you. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys if you're still here with me right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we are, second deck. Let's see what this deck says. Okay, well, we have Seven of Pentacles again. So that was right here. Seven of Pentacles. You feel like you have been putting in the work, so you are ready to receive the change that, you've been doing the work and being just not aggressive or not anything. You've just been trying to approach this from a different angle. Three of Swords, even though um, there's a deep level of pain here, okay, that came with all of this um, progress that you are putting out to the High Priestess card here. But behind that pain, you knew that you had to release the pain, and the only way that you were going to release that pain, right, is become this beautiful empress with this new opportunity to birth something new, in a sense, if we shall, right, and be this beautiful, gorgeous energy that's on a new adventure with the Page of Wands, which was right here. Okay. So definitely this is a new adventure for you. Okay. So just stay strong because that is definitely what is required. Okay. To the Seven of Cups. You have a lot of great interests. You have a lot of great talents. Do not sleep on yourself here with the Two of Swords. There's going to be a decision that you will have to make. Don't know when or where, but something will come about and it's going to maybe even possibly test you. So go with your high priestess energy of intuition and follow it always. Okay, guys, here we have it. Third deck, last deck. Let's see what we get. It's a card in here. Six of Wands, you will be successful and victorious, and people will see your victories. And this was the deck that I was saying, oh, it doesn't matter if I put a card upside down or right side up, however the case. So, yeah, we have here Queen of Cups, which is the intuition, and you having this loving heart, and the Knight of Wands. You're ready to just go out there and do what it is that you feel that you need to do and take action. And that I I agree. I believe everybody should take action. Move forward. What's stopping you was your very last card. What's stopping you? Do, feel, say, do, be. 100%. Do what you need to do. Be who you need to be. You have here the reader. So here I am. Hello to you. Hope you have enjoyed this reading. Maybe you too are a reader, or you maybe need to go and get more readings done, or something like that, or you want to become a reader. And we have here Ten of Cups that talks about happy family. Okay. From here to who knows how many generations to come. That's what you definitely want for yourself and your family. So, like I said, some sort of bloodline thing also that you're trying to go down and figure out something or get more information to kind of, I guess, be the the person that is holding the torch at the time, trying to get things taken care of or something like that. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. You're out here pretty single out here doing it by yourself, but you are capable. You're very capable and you have the right type of intentions, the childlike intentions. There's nothing that can really stop you. But definitely the tower energy is here because that's just kind of like what it is, right, with your Three of Swords that you already had. So it's like energy, that you had to kind of go through, you know. You've been hurt, you've had these towers, but it's time to get on this new path right here with the Queen of Swords and the Moon. Okay, so go ahead and continue to speak whatever truths you need to speak. And here underneath this moon energy, know that you are able to make anything happen. Okay, wow. Now with the sun and the star. Okay, you are the star, and here the sun in this positive energy, and knowing what you need because you have been sitting in this space with the hangman, just kind of pondering until you got the right ingredient or it was the right time or something like that. Okay, whoop, with the last card, the hangman. So you've been in this position, it's hanging around. And now you're bored with it, you're not satisfied with it, and you're ready to make some changes. Okay, so Two of Wands, Two of Swords, Four of Cups. Okay, you're definitely understanding that there's paths to take. Okay, you will have to make decisions, and you being in the state that you're in is what's going to push you into the space of that Six of Wands, which you will be victorious in. So, Ophiuchus, I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Have an awesome rest of your day or evening, rest of December. I'm going to try definitely to get another read or two or three out before the end of the year. And you guys take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.